Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, beautiful individual. Today, I would like to speak about prayers, a stimuli of a two-way or three-way when you think about it, because you're the center, and from your center, when you pray, you send out forces of love outwards. But when you send these forces of love outwards, you meet forces, spiritual forces, that is both within and outside you, and it comes in and goes out when you pray. It is about filling your heart with the love and gratitude and the reverence and praise for the divine that they so eagerly accept and meet us back with when we are ready for it. They do sincerely support us in any way, shape, or form they can as we are on individual stages of development, and we always strive towards becoming deeper and deeper as human beings. For the depth is where you find the human being, not outside, not out in the cosmos, not anywhere but in the depths. When you deepen your own inner being through prayers, through meditation, through breathing, and, well, observation, being observant and awake to when you meditate and not letting yourself just disappear into a trance, or you are here, but you are silent, and from the silent you consciously listen to the spiritual forces. And it is a joy when you come to a place when you can endure and also enjoy your own inner silence and presence. It is something one needs to clear up the clutter and mist and haze that we so have built up within us through lifetimes and also years in this lifetime. So it is about clearing and transforming so that we have certain insights to who we are as human beings. And through prayers, you allow the higher forces of good, of beauty, of morals, of the progression of human evolution to come in and assist us. We need to ask them for help, for they do not dabble in freedom. They do not go against freedom, but they do arrange and adjust outer happenings that might affect us in certain ways, in inner emotional and soul-wise ways, when we do refuse to listen to them. That is the karma that comes when you are conscious and wish to truly bring healing to the world, to yourself, to your own inner being, and to those around you. They are constantly here assisting. They are our teachers and guides and siblings, higher siblings. They have gone through their human evolution in the last, the angels, in the ancient moon stage we were in, when we were more watery, more spiritual and not physical. The angels were in the human stage and we were one step below there. Just like the archangels were in the sun stage when we were more airy, gaseous beings. That is when the archangels had their human development, their their ego, their spirit center. And we today have it through the physical world, through incarnations, through birth and death, through these different stages and cycles of existence in general. And that is where we need to find the comfort and the foundation and stability in that kind of perspective, knowing that we are going through incarnations after incarnations, and through prayers we awaken ourselves to memories, to inner love, to gratitude, and the higher realms give us more and more over time when we are ready. We need to reach certain stages, and they are by no means set in stone. You see, development happens in overlapping stages. You see, so the last stage of development is on top of the earliest stage of development in a sense, and certain things falls away while other things become more prominent. And that is what the spiritual world wants us to focus on, to find out what it is that us human beings are ticking with. And through prayers, you have a stability, you have faith, you have gratitude, you have love and warmth in your heart, and you refuse to dabble in bitterness and revenge, and you stick to having faith, love, and hope, and nothing overcomes that unless we chooses something that will overcome it. But we build this world temple, this devotional temple to the Lord, to love, to humanity over time. It is not perfected, so we do have things we struggle and strive with. We do try and make errors. We clear up and we make amends. We do readjust and we do become more and more flexible and alive within our soul's spiritual being. Of course, we do become a little slower as the body ages, but the more spiritually you develop, the less you depend on your body for your perceptual skills. They become kind of halfway liberated from the body. You see, our perception, our spirit that perceives, can build spiritual organs to perceive through that does not need the body anymore. That is what we strive towards, building a spiritual higher body for our ego to reside within, instead of having this physical body, which is kind of a shadow image of what we truly are to become. So it is all about being patient, patience, faith, and knowing that the higher realms are watching over us. Of course, God loves us all equally, but He cannot reach us all equally because of karma. That is reality. But that does not mean we do not do good in this world and say that those that are going through karma deserves it. If we can help, we will help, but that is not always feasible. But when we can, we do. It is all about that intention, holding that love for the world and sticking to it through sustaining this present being. And the more you become like this, the more you override your pre-programmings and habits and mechanical, repetition, and you become alive to the spiritual impulses that inspire you and make you do a variation of things to make yourself flexible and alive within yourself. And they promote such aliveness, such mobility within our own inner being. But in this mobility, we need to have strength and a foundation that allows us to hold ourselves stable, sturdy, and strong. And that requires meditation and prayers. And prayers is key. It definitely is key to nourish your soul and spirit, to truly be able to grasp the spiritual. For if we cannot go beyond ourselves, to let ourselves aside a little, letting our control freak aside a little, so that the higher realms can speak to us directly, because we have to give ourselves up to something that is of a more higher nature. And not always can you, it is difficult for many, I suppose, but it is all about, the health, the love, and the assistance they give us by embracing their existence, by embracing their force and their love around us and within us. And as I said, the more we deepen, the deeper we go, the closer we get to the Christ, because it is the deepening, We expand, of course, in outer perception, in the sense perceptible reality, and also in social interactions and with other human beings and so on, but deepening ourselves so that we can meet another human being in the most real, genuine, loving, and truthful, honest sense, as open as possible, is what we strive towards. And being ready for anything, and being careful and prudent, and knowing that there are karma and justice in the world, so we stick to the good, true, the good, and the beautiful. Having the right type of thinking, feeling, and will. And that we can only, through meditation and prayers, shape and transform to something other than what we otherwise are used to in normalcy. And that has not exactly been healthy these last 100 years, 500 years more or less. But it has become really extreme the last 150 years, where it has become so materialistic that everything is for accumulation of wealth and so on, and power. And that is the sign of the Ahrimanic times, where power, money, and all materialism is king. But we will transition to a where values, where morality, where love, compassion, and understanding is far more important than these, because you won't find anything foundational, powerful that you can stick to, but love will. Love is anchor that you can hold and hold strong to in good and bad times. And I think I will leave you with this today. May Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, Michael, ancient masters of old, ancestors from every incarnation, Godhead, seraphim, cherubim, thrones, Kyriadetes, dynamis, exousiae, archai, archangels, and angels, all bless you and hold you safe and protected and provided with all that you need to survive, live, and thrive, being inspirational and creative and an example for others, so others also can awaken to their own example and truly find their own inner core, their love for the world, for life, for another. And thank you so much for listening to me. You are a beautiful human being, you. So keep cultivating, keep developing, keep becoming more personality in good faith and love. You will not be disappointed in the end. It is love. And bless you. Thank you. And goodbye. See you.